Camera's at a wide angle, I know right now, but I've got this design figured out. I live with this, I like it. Spring on the outside works perfectly to put it around. When you let go, it tensions itself up, it's beautiful. I'll have to wait for some high winds to see how much spring tension I need. I might have to adjust that, but it looks great. Eventually there's gonna be a rocket stove here, so heat will be coming up off the barrel on top of the rocket stove. I don't want this to come further than this angle because I want heat to be able to come up and sluice off of it into the house, because that's the whole idea. I don't want this down at a flat angle because it would heat up too much here. All right, so I got this design locked in, loving it. The spring is perfect, just like that. I'm loving it. So what we're gonna do is build 1, 2, 3, 4 more, because I used the other one on the outside. Oh, I didn't show you? Hold on, I'll show you this. This was the one I made for inside that I decided I was going to change. So instead of changing this one, I just brought it out here and put it on the wall. That works pretty good though. I like that. Actually, I'll put that there and make it for a planter. But we'll see. It worked. Another one, bite the dust. Excuse me. The reason I didn't put the last screw in each of these, put the hinge in. Oh. When you put this T-hinge in, it's called the T-hinge because it's a T-shape. It goes underneath here, like this. If I had put this last screw in and tightened it up, now this one I'll have to loosen up just a little bit to get it in, but when it goes in, it actually sits right about here. So when I put that last screw in, then I look at it from the outside, figure out where the hole is, drill it out, and the last screw that goes in actually goes through the top of this T-hinge to hold this in place. Trucker. That's a happy dance. That's the last one. I love this. This one, it works perfectly with the inside. Eventually there's going to be a big gate here, and this will all be garden plants because this gets half a day of sunlight this way, but then not the other half, so it won't bake in the heat of the afternoon. This is going to be a prime planting area right here. But there'll be a gate. This will be inside the gate. We have all our windows covered in these beautiful wooden shutters now. I can open and All the way around here. It's beautiful. I am going to have to use some weather stripping, but I got a bunch of it. I got a whole trunk full of weather stripping. Good stuff to have. It's so nice because I can open one and let sun, and depending on which way the wind is coming, I can change the temperature in here so easily. It's an amazing difference with all the shutters up. And I knew it as soon as I put the first couple up on the wind side, it was crazy. But now with all of them up, this is a chamber. It's a house. It's a room. It's actually a sealable room. Look how dark it is. Woo! Man, that's dark. Man, one window. And the door. Alright, well there you go, cheers. Gotta clean up. Time to get on to the next project, but we're getting closer to being able to move out of the RV. This is a good thing. Good thing. Cheers. Good job, good job. For this, I'm using the plastic cement because it's lighter. You know, there's no sand in it. I'm not adding any sand or grout. And I wanted to stick into this, so I mixed it up really thick. You need both paddles. Look at that. I only lost half the drink. A lot of ladders have interesting options that most people don't know about. There's, at the outside of the ladder, when you're standing on this side, there's usually a little hook. And the reason for that hook is for a 5-gallon bucket. When you take and put a 5-gallon bucket over here, you can set it on that little hook and it'll sit on the latch and just sit right there. You want to make sure it's down in the hook. It's not a big hook. So, but that's what that little hook is there for, is to hold a 5-gallon bucket up. This one. Start at the bottom and you pull it up. Because, you know, gravity. You don't want to push down. You still got to get a bit left. as I'm digging, you can see my hand here is holding that bucket because, you know, the hook is handy, but I don't trust it. That's how it's done. Well, I don't know if that's how it's done, but that's how I'm doing it. The outside of these are all kind of getting a fantasy cottage look, so they blend in. But the inside of this one's going to be blue and green and brown and steampunky. Hey. All right, I'm going to mix us the cement. Go do another wall. The sun is almost in the perfect position for me to do these next two walls over here. Then tomorrow in the morning when the sun comes up, I can do the back walls and the sun will, it'll give the most time for this to dry because you don't want the sun to be beating on it while it's drying. It would dry it out way too fast. It would crack it. I'll actually spray it with a sprayer a couple times with water before I go to bed tonight to keep it to dry slower. I'll get these. Thank you.